I'm James Abdelmalek with Keller Williams, Palos Verdes, and Keller Williams Luxury International. I'm a California realtor, and as always, I prepared more informative videos that explain different topics in real estate and give you real estate market updates. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook business page, James Abdelmalek Realtor. In my prior video, I discussed the economy as one of the 4 major key factors affecting the real estate market. Today, I will discuss the second key factor affecting the real estate market, which is government politics. Everybody, everywhere is talking about politics and how it will affect us. The government may shift right now in the United States. What do we expect? Today, in our 4th episode, Real Estate Decision Number 4, we will be discussing real estate and politics. In today's video, I will help potential home buyers who are thinking of buying a home and current homeowners who are thinking of selling their home, but are not quite sure if the timing is correct from a political perspective. I will teach you today how government politics affects the real estate market. I will teach you, and you'll be able to know what to look for in the policies of the government that would shift the real estate market in a positive or negative direction. Governments can influence the real estate markets on 3 levels. The first level, the federal level. The federal government can influence the real estate markets from the federal level through the income tax policy, housing subsidy programs, fair housing laws, disclosure laws. But there are 6 key elements on the federal level that can affect the real estate market. Interest rate reduction, for example. Currently, the interest rate deduction, you can deduct interest rate up to $750,000 of interest expenses you can deduct from your taxes. That's the cap that's at the federal level right now. This can change. It could go up, it could go down. Of course, if it goes up, it's more incentive for people to buy homes, assuming they buy such an expensive home, where they would have a tax benefit of reducing their taxes. B, the government can influence the economy. And by influencing the economy, it can indirectly affect the real estate market. Of course, in our prior video, I discussed the economy in detail and its effects on the real estate market. So if you want more information about how the economy affects the real estate market, watch my prior video on my YouTube channel. It's very informative and very interesting topic. What I'm trying to say here is politics and government politics can affect the economy in a way, positive or negative, which also will affect the real estate markets in a positive or negative way. Third element, rules of housing. The more strict the rules of housing are, the slower the real estate market will get. The more flexible the housing laws are, the more people will be buying houses and it will have incentives to buy houses. D, tax incentives. When the government offers tax incentives to buy houses, like for example, the interest rate reduction, like when you sell your house after you lived in it for a couple of years as a primary residence, you would get a capital gain deduction. All these are incentives to owning a home. Back in 2008, they used to offer a credit if you are a first-time home buyer. So all these things would encourage people to become homeowners. So all these have positive effects on the real estate market. E, capital gain tax exemption. As I mentioned, if you lived in your home as a primary residence in 2 of the last 5 years, you are able to deduct the capital gain that you received up to $250,000. And if you're married filing jointly and your wife is on the title, you can deduct up to $500,000 of capital gains. That's of course a big incentive that you can make money off your home if it was your primary residence in 2 of the last 5 years. F1031 exchange laws. I will be having a separate video for this discussing what is a 1031 exchange, but that's basically an incentive to defer a capital gain on income properties when you sell it and use it towards buying a new income properties. So the more incentives the government offers on the federal level, the more buyers are encouraged to become homeowners or to invest in real estate. The second level the government can influence the real estate market is the state level. We have 50 different states. Each state has its own laws. So look up your states for the following items if they exist. If you have, for example, strict rent control in your state, it will be kind of challenging to own rental income properties because you won't be able to raise the rent as much as you would want to cover your expenses. It won't be easy to evict a tenant from your home, like we have strict rent control laws in California, for example. Second, the propositions that are offered in the states, are they for benefiting the tenants or the landlords? Are they benefiting the homeowners, or are they benefiting more collecting taxes from the homeowners? Form 593. This is also a tax that you would pay on the state level if you are selling your home. You'll be exempt from it if it's your primary residence that you lived in for the last 2 years or 2 of the last 5 years as a primary residence. You'll be exempt for that. And last but not least, the property tax. In California, the property tax is standard. It's about 1.25% of the assessed value of the home. In other states like Massachusetts, for example, it could go by city, but here in California, it's by state. All these affect the state level real estate market. Third and final level the government can influence the real estate market is the local county level. Local government has the most influence on real estate markets. It affects supply and cost of real estate through zoning, land use regulations, fees on new developments, restrictive building codes. It also affects rental rates through the assessment of property taxes. The 5 elements to look for on the local level that the government can use to influence the real estate markets is the following. Conventional and jumbo loan regulations. In California, for example, each county has a jumbo loan regulation starting at a certain level, which I will also make a separate video about. Of course, when you transfer from a conventional loan to a jumbo loan has higher interest rates, has more strict guidelines in order to attain a loan, because this is offered towards more luxurious homes. So you have to look at what county you are in, and what is the cutoff price of a jumbo loan and a conventional loan. Melrose, these are special assessments added to property tax in California to finance infrastructure projects by community facility districts, or CFD. These are added to the property tax that are on the state level. So you can always assume the property tax is 1.25%, but there are certain counties, certain cities have special assessments that are added to that. And Melrose, these items are added to the property tax and they could actually reach 2%, which will of course affect your debt to income ratio when you buy a house. The zonings. Zoning laws are enacted and enforced by local, not statewide or national. So the stricter the zoning laws, the stricter you will be able to get a house that you want. Building codes. Of course, the stricter the building codes, the lower the inventory that will be available for buyers who want to buy. Well, there you have it. Now you understand how the government, through its policies, can influence the future direction of the real estate market. Understand those and you will understand what will happen in the real estate market based on the government policies that will be taken in the future by the government. My next video is going to be about the third key factor affecting real estate. My next video is going to be real estate and demographics. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and to be notified about the video when it comes out, and like my Facebook business page, James Abdelmalek Realtor. If you need any further details or more explanation about today's topic, please feel free to text me at any time, and I'll be happy to respond to your messages and questions. If you want to sell your home or buy a new home or invest in real estate in California, call or text me at any time on the number shown on screen, and it will be my pleasure to work with you. If you want to sell or buy a home anywhere in the United States, just text me the city and state you're in, and I'll hook you up with the best realtor in your area. Until then, see you in my next video. God bless.